Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Now we will discuss about the phase shift keying. As we seen in the case study, we'll discuss this topic about the design thinking based, how this approach is based on the bandwidth efficiency. So design thinking mainly involves 5 stages. The first one is empathy, second define, third ideate, fourth prototype, and fifth is testing. In empathy, we'll be finding out what are all the things which we have to proceed with the other. That means we have to identify the user needs in the empathy. So the next stage is define. In define, we have to define the user needs. As we see in empathy, in the define stage, we have to identify what are all the needs and we have to define the problem there. That is the second part. Third one is ideate. We have to find the solution and in order to implement it to the next stages, that is ideate. The fourth one is prototype. So regarding that, with the previous steps, that is empathy, define and ideate, we have to develop a product that is called a prototype. So the final step is testing. So we have to test it either by using the hardware or the software. This is about the 5 stages of design thinking. Now we'll discuss how the phase shift keying uses its bandwidth efficiency in various communication systems. So let us discuss one by one.
I'm going to talk about the empathy part. So today's topic is about modulation. So mainly modulation is a technique that is done to modify the carrier signal. Carrier signal is a signal that carries information which can be text or voice or video. And to modify these signals can also be like radio waves and all. We use radio waves or this carrier signal for communicating information for a long distance or in wireless communication. So these signals are transmitted through mediums like air, cable and all. So during the transmission there can be distortion or loss of the quality of the information. So to overcome all this we are doing modulation. And there are two kinds of modulation. One is analog modulation and the other one is digital modulation.
Define efficient use of bandwidth. It makes sure the use of the available bandwidth without any interference. Second is noise reduction. It transmits the signal to the environment without the impact of noise. Long distance communication, it helps to ensure a global connectivity. Fourth is compatibility with various medium. Modulation adapts its signals for transmission through various different mediums. Fifth is improved data rates. Using techniques like QAM, it enables higher data rates.
So I'm going to talk about the ideate part. Firstly, the modulation is consists of two modulation techniques like analog modulation and digital modulation. So analog modulation is used to transmit the analog signals like sound and videos like that by changing their carrier amplitude. And it consists of three types of modulation. The first is amplitude modulation. So it changes the amplitude of the carrier wave to repress according to the signal, and it is applied in aviation communication. The second is frequency modulation. The frequency of the carrier is changed and it is applied in radio broadcasting. The third is phase shift modulation. Third is phase modulation. The phase of the carrier is changed to represent the data, and it is applied in wireless communication. And the second type is digital modulation, and it is used to transmit the digital data like binary numbers. And it consists of four types like amplitude shift keying, phase shift keying, frequency shift keying, and quadrature amplitude modulation. And it is all applied in satellite communication, wireless communication, and optical fiber communication.
I'm going to talk about the prototype. First, it is a complex implementation. As it is required advanced technology, it is a complex and a costly process. And next is it is energy consuming, especially in the wireless system. And next is it is sensitive to noise, which actually affect the signal's quality. And next is cost of the equipment. The hardware cost is so high, so the overall cost is a little bit high.
So let me say the testing part. So modulation is essential in modern communications that transmit signal over long areas. So in testing, we can ensure that it reduces noise and ensures data integrity and optimizes bandwidth. It is used in television, radio, and internet.
So you all explained about the design thinking approach of phase shift keying in 5 stages. So thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.